What is going on? Welcome back to the park. As always, you can see we're right at the 4.0 level. I've been running about 4.1 or 2, but we've got a few things going on. So let's talk just a moment and we'll go on with it. I put in this whole new area for this big group of the Homalocephalae, and there are a lot of them. I've got a few different colors right there. That's kind of cool. But let's see. We are selling, or have sold, let's just keep on with it, all the Deinonychus, and are clearing out that pen, and along with them are going to go these idiots. They can live together. All they do is kill each other in this pen. Look how many are left. Megalosaurus, he's sick of it. He's sad. He wants other dinosaurs in there with him. Well, since he's going to be too sad, we don't want him breaking out or whatever he's going to do. Let's find him. He's going to kill the Carnotaurus before he goes. And I mean, the Deinonychus pen is empty. And there is a thing or two we need to do first before we do anything else in here. We don't need this or this or that or this. That. Nope. Nope. They're all going to be in the way. Do I get any money back for them? Half. That's pretty good. And in their place, we've got to put in a ton of water. All right. I mean, we want the swamp. And probably some forest, too. I don't know how much forest, really. We can always get rid of some water if there's any open space needed. There is some forest in there. But what we need that pen for? What should we turn loose first? I feel like I want to see the Suchomimus come in second. Piscivore feeder? Absolutely. No way. We need feeders in here instead, so we don't starve the animals. I'll research everything. Alright, so while they research, don't look. We've got some baryonyx in there that need to go too. Low health on who cares. Who's hurt? Oh, these old Suchomimus are standing around dying. And we've got this animal that nothing's wrong with. It's just... We'll send the med van out there to dart it, but we're just going to eventually sell them as well and get them out of our way. Where is the other? Oh, it's that animal. Who's injured? There's two down there. I'm not seeing what is injured. I guess. It might be one of these. Who knows? They can die off. There we go. Let's get those feeders in. These little baryonyx, we want them to be happy right away. Man, there is water everywhere down in here. Oh, the next thing that we need that I didn't even consider. Look at this, $1,000 a rock. They're everywhere. We'll look at them in a minute. It's not like they ever get up on them or do anything with them that I've seen. Quite a few back there. Don't want any in the way of the jeeps. If they want a lot of them, you gotta have them where they go. It's gonna take forever to delete these if I have to put anything else in here. Well, alright. Let's just look at how many there actually are in the pen. Does it not show us?
Okay, this is amazing. A baryonyx.
Oh, sure it would.
These animals have very large claws on their first
Look at that.
This dinosaur also likes
Rocks
water,
all over the
so
place.
take a moment to consider its needs when planning out a suitable habitat for it. The baryonyx was originally thought to be a scavenger, but now, with live animals to study, we can find out for sure.
Transportation complete.
Rocks and forest. They always want more forest. I'll give them plenty of forest, but I want to be able to see them a little bit.
Asset delivered.
I prefer these forests anyways. They eat the money. Getting there, he says. A little bit more forest wouldn't kill him, but tons of rocks needed. I can't believe how many rocks they always want. Let's keep moving. Like one here. I don't know how many.
Heading to collect the asset. Asset collection request received.
And this pin needs emptied next after these things are in over there. But I don't know how far this is going to push the park rating up. I mean, this is the whole goal. You've got to get better dinosaurs, big groups of them. Hopefully they won't kill each other like the Carnotaurus and the whatever they're called, Megalosaurus. It's been fight after fight. I've had 20 dinosaurs I've had to take dead out of there at least. Sometimes they just go bite each other like once and they fall over dead. How's the little baryonyx doing? 100%, he says. Oh, he's a pretty color. Here comes the sun. He's got fish, rocks, forest. He loves this place. Nice, that's a good appeal rating. That's more than anything in this bin. That's why we're moving on. Moving on to the next thing, which is in there. But we'll worry about that here later on when we get the Suchomimus out. Somebody's got a broken leg somewhere. Who knows? There. Not there. The Chinzalsaurus are fine. Those two Struthios are going to fall over dead. I don't know if this animal is injured. Yeah, concussion. Alright. Well, when we sell it, we won't have that problem up there anymore. We're to 4.0 still. And these guys are getting baryonyx, and it's not going up.
Asset transportation in progress.
Look at that muzzle. It's snappy, he says. Alright. He wants a fish. Those Struthios, they just stand there. I bet they don't have any health whatsoever. Let's see.
Delivery has been completed.
0. He's dead. They both are, I'm sure.
Asset delivered.
And the last of the baryonyx going out. And then we'll put in the
To collect the asset.
Suchomimus. I don't know what they're actually going to want. Forest, sand, water, fish. And we don't have any sand. Turn every piece of ground in this place into sand. All the predators like sand, it seems like. There are a lot of them. Well, I hope this is going to be 11% sand. Else we'll have to take out a little water. Sand everywhere. We put sand in here? Oh yeah, we can. This place is going to be covered in sand. Nothing seems to care about this stuff. Oh, he's a nice color. Alright, let's go move our... Here they come. We'll prepare for the Suchomimus. Oh, I've been waiting for these things for a while. They were the first ones I did in that incubator. Setting those all up probably cost near... I mean, the Suchomimus, the Baryonyx, I don't know what it costs to get them all out. And the other dinosaurs in there. We'll talk about after a bit. I mean, we're used to not seeing the modern day reptiles, really. They hide in the water. The big dangerous ones. Lay around and look rather, you know, unassuming. But these things would be scary as hell to see walking around all 10 feet tall, 8 feet tall and stuff. Oh, now it's time to bring the big guns out. We've got... maybe 4 or 5 of these.
Asset requiring collection.
The first two, now I did go out of my way not to get anybody that was aggressive. And between the Baryonyx and the Suchomimus, that's not all that easy to do. I certainly prefer those trees to the other ones. But the other ones give you more timber. I know. Come on, bring me those Suchomimus. Let's see them. There's the first one. Look at the mouth.
Transit has commenced.
It's I think the first ones I've turned loose in the game. We've had a few firsts on this park. Most definitely the Homalocephalae, Majungasaurus, Shinzasaurus, Metracanthosaurus. I mean, all these. I don't know. I may have turned those loose before. Somewhere. Baryonyx I have, but not these.
Transporting asset.
Can't. Hardly wait for him to get down here. See how a Baryonyx stacks up to this thing. Or how many they'll be okay with having in here. How are the Baryonyx doing? Population and such. 10. They could have 30. Which would be rather crazy.
Transportation complete.
This dinosaur has a skull similar to a crocodile's. And a disposition that isn't that far off either. The Suchomimus originally fed on fish and small prey. Let's make sure it doesn't expand its diet into two-legged animals wearing collector t-shirts.
I don't know. I don't know if he'd just run up and eat a person. If they're a fish eater, that's what they eat. Now, what are they missing? Is he missing something? Lonely. Forest is kind of low. Yeah, let him keep forming his territory, and we'll go get the other ones. That dinosaur's dead.
Asset delivery.
We'll live with it as we're moving into the future of appeal and don't care. More Suchomimus. And while these make their way to the paddock, we'll go get the ranger teams and start darting Carnotaurus left and right. One on the right, two on the left, three. I don't know which side that one was on. Here's these ones. Right, left. We darted them right and left. There we go. Pretty sure that's what that means. Look at the Baryonyx pack walking through. Baryonyx. Where's the big Suchomimus, though? Tons of Baryonyx. There they are. I just released them. Sick as hell, they say. As soon as they come out of the egg, time to die. Well, it's whatever. Now we need to sell these animals. Yes. You get like 1/10 of what they're worth, or what they cost you to produce. I'm sure not. Who's buying these things? They're taking them to lollies. Alright, get them out of here. How's the park doing? 4.2. We've got disease. And we need to go look at the stipulations of our Megalosaurus. Rocky, forest, prey, water. I don't think there are any rocks in this pin. Let's find out. A few, but not enough if they want it rocky. Vehicle destroyed. I'm gonna guess out in the... What got destroyed? Ranger team, Shinzosaurus. No? Who would be down there? Isn't that what it said it was that did it? Nothing there is destroyed. I've only got 3 ranger stations. Oh, here, yes. I don't know why I can't see it. 2 dying off there. Those ones. Nothing really else happening. We've got that one sick dinosaur. The med jeep is... luckily not doing anything about, as more and more of them get sick. What is the common cold? The whole park, the whole swamp out there is going to be loaded with it in a minute. But as long as they're happy, you know, the Suchomimus aren't all that much bigger than the Baryonyx. He looks right at you too, huh? Alright. 2 sick and 1 with an injury. Who knows where? Oh, he scratched his toe destroying the Jeep. Yeah, oh, he sprained his ankle. Now the big pin here is getting emptied as we're going to fill it up with rocks. Suchomimus and who? Come on. They're supposed to be able to be together. I swear, if they start killing those things off, I'm gonna stop believing what it says about these animals in the incubator. Because these things were supposed to be able to be good together, and they were horrible. Like a whole quarry around over in here. Not a lot of rhyme or reason to that, but that pen is empty. That pen is full of sick dinosaurs. And we are going to move these down the hill. And somewhere, there's a dinosaur with an injury that I can't find. 4 of them, here they come. They're supposed to be fairly mean. Who is it? Oh, the one with the spring toe because he kicked the truck over and stepped on it. These Shinsasaurus, look at him walking around. Got any more Jeeps to eat? Best friends forever. Here's one. Go eat it. Stop that. Let's go right down on the other side of this one. We'll drift it around. See if we can't make a little money off these things. About the most I've ever gotten out of a picture in here is about 450,000, so I mean, the pictures are still valuable now. Even more so now. Absolutely. We've got dinosaurs coming down the hill, and these are the Megalosaurus. Not a big fan of all these sick dinosaurs over here. But as the common cold subsides, we can send our army of med jeeps down there to take care of it. We gotta see the first one coming in. Did he say he's missing forest? Damn, look at the color.
Dealing with something significant, and the Megalosaurus is no different. This meat-eating theropod dominates any environment it finds itself in. While that's an admirable survival trait, it's also one that we cannot accept.
He wants more forest. Let's give him this forest. Just want to be able to see my dinosaurs some. I hate that they go into this stuff and you can't see them anymore. Put it in as thick as possible. Let's see where to go. Right there. He's very lonely. Now he's got 100 forest.
Park. I want to make that clear.
Here comes our second one. I don't know how many of these I actually made. We've got 4 in this group coming in. Man, they are good looking dinosaurs. 642 appeal. That's the value of like a Majungasaurus and a Carnotaurus put together. And these things, I don't know if they're gonna kill each other or not. Man, he is crazy looking. Comes another one over there. There he is. Hopefully they won't fight too bad. And walked right on by. This one just sat down. Like, screw it. That was a long ride down. The pattern is very nice on him. And I don't know how many we can have in the pen, but I mean, when they have a batch of like 4, you've got to assume you get to keep all of them, at least that many. There's 4 in here. He's got lice or something. He's got a funny sound. He needs to relax. They're liking the rocks. I wish they'd stand on the rocks or do something with them. Supposedly, like the pterosaurs now interact with the rocks. But I am still worried about putting pterosaurs in any park. Because if you can't work on them, you just find out and then you're stuck with the problem. All your helicopters that ferry things around are used up by being stuck in the air with those dinosaurs. It's not what you want to have happen. No, it about ruined my first challenge, and I don't know how far I was into it. Way further than I think anybody's ever gone. And not in a good way. It took me forever to get that first one under control. This really cool color. I like that pattern I put on them. But that was, I think I researched all the patterns I could. Megalosaurus are fighting. Let's see what happens in their fight. Bit him on the ass. What about this one? Oh no. Tell me they're not going to kill each other. I can handle injuries, but it's when they kill each other just from fighting. That's what drives me kind of crazy. Probably not too crazy. They're not too hard to make. Though they do come out with a lot of problems, these Megalosaurus. So if you want to save before you sequence their genome, synthesize them, whatever it is that you do, that might not be a bad idea. You can always revert and synthesize them again. Save states are a thing that never used to exist. Low health on a... They're getting over things out in this park, I bet. Yep. Time to start sending the jeeps down. Because right now is when they'll go bite each other and just die in a single move. And half of them are still sick. At least they're getting over it. Once they're done being sick, hopefully our park rating will really be going up. 4.4 mana, 4.5 would be wonderful. Get these guys' health back up and we'll hit it. 4-3. But nighttime, nothing going on.
Asset has been transported.
I think we've got a sick dinosaur here. Megalosaurus, yeah. Those two that are standing there waiting to die. Watch, if I go sell them,
Commencing asset transit.
just dart them. They're out of goats. So anyways, we'll go dart these things and see if that kills them.
Delivery has been completed.
Because when you go to sell them, they'll stand there and... I bet it's these two right here. Yep. Let's see. Everybody's sick. Dying. Send another jeep down. Do not kill each other. This is how they die. Dead. Right there. Suchomimus. Where is he? Man, that's painful. Just put him into the park.
Asset has been delivered. En route to pick
Well,
up
let's
the
try to get another one out, since they're going to behave in that manner. We've got the money. We've got the scientist. Synthesize another one up. We've still got some in here. 5. It's pretty good. 4. This after the common cold is such a vulnerable time for any of these dinosaurs. Just like that one little fight,
Reporting asset.
and you can lose a brand new and, you know, expensive, appealing dinosaur.
Transit has commenced.
If they've knocked these two out yet or not. Did they not even go? Sure they did. Well, provided they can get them put to sleep.
Transportation complete.
These jeeps will drive off and forget they've got work to do if you don't stay on top of them. They're quite a little army of medics. .5. I mean, we've made it. That is the place I wanted to be. The synthesizing of the Suchomimus is nearly done. Missing forest, huh? Still. I hate to have to give them the dense forest too much, but if that's what they've got to have to be happy, we'll give them a big patch of it over here. I certainly don't want them wandering around it. Not too much happiness. We'll fill this area in too. I certainly prefer to see them, but that 4.5 is far more important than my seeing the dinosaur. Now what? Missing water. How? They need all kinds of stuff in here. Here's a ton of water. Fellas. Water there. Water there. A little happier now. Just barely enough water. Why do they need so much water? One med jeep's already taken off. No doubt the job isn't even nearly done. Gotta really stay on top of these things. They won't do their job. I mean, I know they've only got so many tasks they can do, but they need to get after it. Where'd the other one go? On its way out as well. Now, hopefully that'll be over quick. These guys are done in here. 3 eggs. We can stand thirsty. Aggressive is what we don't want. Throw a little money at this. Anybody for a 10? No. And while we do that, we got more sick dinosaurs somewhere? They've just got pneumonia, and they're going to heal them up. This thing apparently can't dart these dinosaurs at all. They'll stand around and die. And these things are still... pneumonia now. They'll have to let it wear off. before you can heal them again. 4.6. Low health somewhere. Out here, probably. As they go from the pneumonia to time to lose another Suchomimus. Incredible. Those things are expensive. They need to quit it a little bit. It's not the baryonyx that they're killing, it's each other. Huh. 4.5. 2 dead dinosaurs now. What else died? One of these, finally.
Asset to be collected.
Very little disease left in the park. We want to get this stuff cleared out. I'd really prefer if they didn't drive off before this was taken care of. They can't get to that dinosaur. Well, they're still going. Another dead one. Now what died?
Asset has been collected.
Metracanthosaurus, old age. This Jeep, can it not even drive now? What an old junker this thing is. We could about destroy it and get the trophy. This thing's, look, another Suchomimus is about to die. What all's wrong with this thing? Flat tires and... There we hit the pylon. Alright, they're back at the base. We've got a dead Metracanthosaurus here, which...
En route to collect the asset.
That's just part of it. They've been in there a while. At least the Suchomimus didn't die out here from the fight. Med Jeeps are taking off again. That's like the only one left. And the Suchomimus up on the hill are nearly done. We've done it 4.5. I want to find one of these to watch a minute. He's not doing anything. He's got a couple scratches from fighting around, it looks like. I like this pin right here. It's just like the Chinzosaurus pin.
Assets in the air.
I mean, these big theropods walking around in a big group is really cool. He won't let me get his good side. $4.6. I mean, that's excellent. We've nearly got 100 million. Let's go look at and speculate about what we could possibly replace the Metracanthosaurus with, because I don't think anything will fit in that pin. And just for curiosity's sake, how are these guys on area? And just barely enough. That's the problem. These pins are fairly enormous, and I don't know that that pin is. It looks like it's about half the area of this pin. Let's see what they say on this for how much it is. It's 5.4. And this one is 6.5. I don't know what it says about them and how much area they actually do want. Let's check that out. You can see that. You come in here, let's see. Area required, area need, low. Well, it seems like they need some. Who could we put in there? Allosaurus would be pretty impressive. Albertosaurus might not be bad too. Man. Archocanthosaurus. We could about tear everything out down in here on both sides of this. But then you've got to take out all this stuff. I really don't want to have to do that. Or we could build this pin bigger, knock this one out completely. The little Coelophysis hunt down. Well, they did. They killed a couple of them while they were tranquilized. But if we get rid of this pin, we could make this pin larger, move everything back, and get something else. Let's go get some research going on. We'll move the Suchomimus into position. Let them go kill each other a little bit more.
Asset requiring collection.
And we'll send an expedition team out. Research. We could get Giganotosaurus and Allosaurus. Archocanthosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus. Man. Due to the genetic limit is the problem. We don't have geneticists enough. You need 24 in, like, 4 scientists or 3. And I've got 10 and not a lot else. Alright, well, I think we're going to research this animal. I have no clue what I think I'm going to do down here, but if we could put... Because the Metracanthosaurus are actually very appealing. 5'10". I don't think they would take this pin very well. It's a 4'11" over here. And unless I destroy this and move this pin back a little bit, I don't think there's much more room I can get from it.
Being transported.
Maybe some, but not a lot. Likely not enough to make it worth it. I don't know what the smallest pin they would fit into is. It's 530. Is that what he requires? He takes up the whole thing, and that's 530, or almost the whole thing, yeah.
Asset transportation in progress.
And the Struthios, let's see how much room they actually take up. The whole thing at a 409. How big is this pin? I've never really looked at this too much to try and learn anything about it. 2.75 is the area he's taking up.
Confirming asset delivery.
These guys are about the entire pin for a 643. Sad what his problem is. Nobody will come check on them because all they do is fight with each other. Is there... Oh, I got rid of those things. I didn't realize that I deleted those as well. Alright. Yeah. One out in the water is fine, and one over here is probably going to be fine as well.
Delivery complete.
Well, we've got that delivered. Add task. These are good We'll hit the goats on the way through, and then they can... There's a goat feeder there. Who needs that? I wish it would give you the prompt to go see what dinosaur died. Because it's another Metracanthosaurus. Old age is hitting them pretty hard.
Collecting asset.
We might as well get a few more cooking while they're falling over dead and it's nighttime. Just enough. Alright, well they got the Suchomimus has moved out here, and hopefully someone will come out and check on them pretty soon. 4.5 in the park. What else? I appreciate you watching the video. I think we're on our way to that 5 stars. We just got to figure out how to fit it in here.
Transit has commenced.
I don't know if I need to fill up a little bit more with the population. Maybe more Metracanthosaurus, maybe more Megalosaurus. I don't know. That's ready. Shall we send them out? Let's go look at the expedition real quick, and then we'll finish watching on the Suchomimus. Expedition. Oh, Carcharodontosaurus. I'd really like to see these Cryolophosaurus, but they just don't have very high appeal. And who else did we... Giganotosaurus. He ought to be down here where? Ceratosaurus. Didn't we? Archocanthosaurus. That's it. I gotta have the Carcharodontosaurus. I just can't. For one thing, I want the challenge of trying to fit his name into the title of the video that he's gonna be in. Well, let us see who's out here. Is the Jeep getting to them anytime today, or not? Here they come. I don't know what's going on with them. Give me some Suchomimus. They seem to be hanging away from the baryonyx a little bit. Alright. He's just pissed. He's just sitting there hissing. That's interesting. Why is he just standing there? They're running around like crazy. Alright. As I always say, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Enjoy the Suchomimus as they kill each other. Take it easy.
Vehicle is surrounded by aluminum oxynitrate glass and the gyroscopic technology.